Hello and welcome to Captain's Log. I am Captain Blue Rogue. This is. I thought, well, I guess there's not much I can do unless I manually point the camera down or hide. Yeah, I'm the Blue Rogue. This is my co-host Log, and it's interpreter Frog. Um, I will have a conversation with Frog later on in the show. I have not practiced. In fact, I don't know why I keep the dry erase marker all the way over there. There. It's my goals board. So I'm gonna put a star next to it to indicate that that's a newly added one. Not to count against me this week. Obviously. But so toss that banner back up. Basically, this is my documentation of myself as a person in my life, as a father going through the collapse of our neo-capitalist society. Yeah, I middle class, lucky enough to own a home. Well, have a mortgage on home. The bank owns more of the home than I do. Cha cha cha. Woo. That's great how this system works, isn't it? And yeah, just leaving some sort of record of who I am for my son, Cupcake, if we have any more for them too. Right now it's just one. Obviously, if that changes, it would be something talked about. But as of right now, it's just one. A weekly overview. Or no, I don't do the weekly overview. I do the intro. And then I play my song. Of course, we didn't have dinner yet. Because we took Cupcake to the beach today. I'll tell the story during the weekly overview, not interview. It's been an evening. I was so zonked out. I was sort of nearly dozing on the couch after the beach. And then we had to after the beach and rinsing the sand off. Yeah, let's do this. Hitting the hard stuff. The Kirkland signature. Invisible flavor and yellow. Oh no. I've divulged the information that I'm a Costco member. Like, a quarter of the country. Sorry. Like I said, we didn't have dinner, so I had animal crackers before doing this, so it's stuck in my throat. At least not a frog stuck in my throat. Okay, so this week, well, let's start today and work our way backward. We went to the beach today. After I got home from work, I showered and then went to the beach to get my feet sandy after I showered, because that's very important to do. And so Cupcake, you've shown no interest in, like, you were not interested in the beach, like, at all last year. Barely interested earlier this year. Uh, Today you walked around in the water a little bit, splashed a little bit. Got about midway up your shorts, and then you went. Mommy came over and Kate came over, and we walked around a bit, and he tried to make his way to the parking lot, and we stopped him. Well, back to my car. And so we sit down at a picnic table, and he, starts heading off on his own. And it's like, okay, well, we weren't too worried because he has, he barely napped today. He barely napped today, like 30 minutes in the car on the way to IKEA, and then no nap on the way back, so barely. Oh, and you visited me at work today. It was great. Loved it. Oh, I need to fix the color temperature of those lights. They're slightly off. It's fine. Distraction. Uh, um, we did that, and no, gone. Oh yeah. So you decided you had shown very little interest in the water, and it's like suddenly the second you ran over, and it is we're not bad parents. Like, as soon as he was approaching the hill on the beach, the kid stood up and started, heading his way. And I stopped her for half a second to hand her phone so she could take pictures, because she had built a sandcastle. And then we saw a lady who was near the beach get out of her chair and make a beeline, and Cupcake, you just was, and Cake was on her way. She was jogging over already, like, but it's like the second you got over the hill and out of line of sight, you decided that you were gonna suddenly be brave and try go swimming. Um, like, what? Like, and he's completely fine. He just wanted to cuddle with mommy, and he was a little cold, and so we brought him home and got him bathed, and he's wandering. Cupcake, you're wandering around just in a diaper right now, pretty much. Um, But yeah, it's this that was my day. The week is it has been a week. I I did some stuff. Um, I left work early Thursday because Gig's parents are visiting family in the Midwest, and and the father is a state over right now, like doing stuff with old college, a college reunion or something. I don't know. So yeah, it's Thursday. I had to come home early because we don't didn't have any other childcare, and Cake had to get in the city. So I streamed Thursday, which I'll get into during the watching, playing, doing section right there. Um, we got what happened this week, huh? It's it was just kind of a normal week. I've been really it it probably seems like less has happened because I put so much more of a focus this week uh, on getting more sleep. Um, I've definitely had some irritability, and before we went on vacation, getting 6 hours of sleep, and I was a high priority, and I was doing really well with it, and I was feeling better, and my anger was like my irritability was far less. Didn't get angry as easily, and trying to get back there. So this week actually has been pretty good for sleep. Um, I didn't get as much last night. I don't think. Yeah, no, not last night. Um, okay, I thought I heard music, but I'm probably hearing it through the door to the rest of the house. Wow, imagine that. Anyway, the week. Yeah. Inspection started work today. I found out the date where I am being inspected. So I've got a week and a half, and I'm not worried. It's just, do I know how to do my job right? Cool. Then they're probably nothing they do will probably affect me because the amount of time it takes me to do my job is the amount of time it takes me to do my job. Like, I don't, I'm a good worker. I don't milk the clock. I don't, uh, I have arthritis in my knee. I physically can't run. Like, and I keep my nose clean and do what I'm supposed to do. So, yeah, I should be fine. I know I'll be fine. Everything will be just fine. Yep. I think that's it for the week, right? Yeah. That was those were the highlights of the week. Um, what we've got now, watching, playing, doing. Uh, I realized that because I had been watching One Piece with my with Cake, more regularly again, that uh I had missed the like I had heard that there was a break in the anime, like a break week for the anime. I think it was just someone referring to a recap episode. Um, so I fell. So I caught up on that. I was only like 3 episodes behind. Watching new My Hero Academia today. Gintama, I've been slowly chugging along on that, and right now I'm at it was like a 3 or 4 episode uh story thing, which is unusual. It's usually just one episode story series. So it's kind of cool to see something major happen. Um, really gives it that extra Um, yeah, liking it so far. Just really, I need to find something else solid to dig my teeth into, and I haven't done it yet. And with inspections coming up at work, it's not the time to try to be touching my phone at work. Even though, I've been doing the Pokemon Go stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing I've been playing. Pokemon Go. Today was Ponyta Community Day. I caught so many, and I got some shinies! Yeah! It was pretty sweet. Both original and Galarian Ponytas. But, let's see, I got 4 shiny Galarian Ponytas. And, oh, wait. Oh. Oh no, I didn't evolve one of my shiny Galarian Ponytas during the event. I meant to. Oh, it's because they're all my shiny ones are 2 stars, right? Yeah, that's why. Oof. Anyway, I've got a lot of Ponytas now, but yeah, that's pretty fun. Oh, and the other thing I've been doing in Pokemon Go is they started the Galar stuff and Dynamaxing this week. So it's just been like I'm like at a new feature when it starts. So get in on that. In the evenings, I've just done obviously my daily or weekly Final Fantasy 14 usual things. I've got where did I put that? Oh yeah, Instant Zone. I've got it minimum, a maximum 27 daily PvP roulettes left, which does not include today. I didn't PvP today yet. Um, I'll get to the Allied Society quests when we talk about weekly goals. But needless to say, I'm crushing it, and I should probably be able to have the maximum rank done by the time I do this show next week. which means that I won't have to do those Allied Society quests again. Unless I like want to involve. I'm 2 out of 3 of the ones I'm working on right now are gatherers, and all my gathering is max, so there's no reason to do that again. Um, just having a lot of fun doing that. The story, the stories for the Allied Society quests. Everything in Final Fantasy 14, like, there's just stories, and they're great. And I'm helping. I'm helping Abandoned Misfits create a thriving company that is like helping an entire uh, zone with their delivery service with hippo carts, and I've delved deep and helped a tribe of uh, rat people, essentially, like who have short lifespans. So they have like kept recorded history with like stone and stuff, and so like they were basically like doing an archaeological dig to like after returning to an area from being displaced for a while, they came back and are like, okay, like this help us interpret this history, and like you get to make meaningful choices that don't actually affect anything super, just how things look slightly. Um, but it's just so cool. And then the Ultima Thule, the Omicrons is it made me cry again. Like this game just makes me cry. It's robots and feelings and really really good. I see the whole World of Warcraft is riding high right now, which I mean, good for them. Um, Maybe I'll try it out at some point. Maybe not. I just I I don't have any Blizzard games installed on my main PC anymore. Like I lost so much faith in the company. For so many reasons, and it's good to see them. Like Final Fantasy 14 became so successful because they saw what WoW was doing well, and they implemented that, and now the tables have turned, and Final Fantasy 14 is top dog, and struggling a little bit with Dawn Trail, but you know we just went from like the highest of highs for two expansions. Just it's like the movie Kick Ass. You don't think you get better, and it keeps getting better, and that decade long story wrapped up, and we're starting something new, and the pacing wasn't as strong as it could have been, and there are many other complaints people have about Dawn Trail. I really enjoyed a good chunk of it. Um, I know that they are cooking a lot for the future, and I think the WoW hype is just a lot of people being upset that Dawn Trail somehow a new story couldn't top uh decades long build up and payoff. Um, it is what it is. Yeah, but it's good to see Blizzard actually listen to players and see what works for stuff, and for other companies, and you know that's what Blizzard used to do. But that's what used to make them great. They would see what other people would do with genres, and they'd take that genre and create an amazing game for it, revolutionize it pretty much. And it's they got away from that for a long time, and I backed away before the scandals even happened. So that's yeah, that's been fun. Uh, playing obviously is Skies of Arcadia Legends. We got through South Ocean and found all the discoveries and visited Hortica and stuff. So tomorrow, over on Twitch, the Reservoir, I am. Oh yeah, I did Piastel and Rupia the Lorso clan, the bounty. That's what I did before I went through South Ocean. Um, South Ocean was like an afterthought. Um, and then Hortico. So we get to do Moonstone Mountain. Rixus, yeah, one of the coolest dungeons in an RPG. Skies of Arcadia has so many good dungeons. So many, and none of them are like super long. That's the cool part. Like the first time you do them, like you don't know what you're doing or where anything is. So you're running along and there's random battles and stuff. So it feels like it takes forever. But like compared to like a Final Fantasy IV dungeon, like Skies of Arcadia dungeons don't seem that long. Especially since like a whole chunk of Rixus is just no battles at all. There's that little chase sequence thing. And oh, this week, I played Feeding Frenzy, which was a cool little demo, Xbox Arcade demo. That I didn't know I had. And you basically you're a fish and you eat smaller fish to grow, and you avoid the bigger fish that'll eat you. And then there's other things that you can do, and there's a few bonus stages they throw in there, just taste, and then the last level of the demo trial, whatever, is that they toss playing as a different fish at you just to give you a taste, just a taste of what the full version offers. Very very wise. Break it up with some break the main gameplay because it's a little repetitive. Break it up with a couple different mini game things, and then hit them with another different fish. Beautiful, love it. And then I tried Shenmue 2. Sorry to say, it did not feel very different at all from Shenmue 1, which I I hated the controls on Shenmue 1. I was at least able to change the controls, the analog stick in Shenmue 2, but it's just finding the right people to talk to, and it just feels like it takes forever. Oh, so yeah, games. Okay, so we're going to move on now to Politipop Theater. Oh yeah. So let me make sure that everything is adjusted well. Okay. So, Frog, how you doing today? I'm off camera. That's not a great start. Keep it coming. There. That's the money shot right there. I'm doing all right. How about you? Uh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to see that that camera is actually, more functional this time. It seemed like last week it was a bit choppy. Yeah, it was a real piece of crap. Probably one of the worst cameras I've seen in a long time. Yeah, well, there's only so much you can do. It's I I don't remember if we actually bought that webcam for cake or no. That's not the one my college roommate just left, is it? No. That one's way worse, I think. Oh man. Can you imagine if I use that one? I'd really rather not imagine it at all. But yeah. There's a lot of things I wouldn't imagine this week. Like a coward backing out of any more debates. But I guess that's to be expected when you pretty much crumble and take the bait on everything. But I would know about taking bait. Namely, the fact that I'm a frog! Ah! I see what you did there, you scoundrel. Oh man. You amphibious creature, you. Hey, you can't use that word. Only we can use that word. But aren't you just an avatar to talk about, give, you know, aren't you just an avatar for Log and what Log is trying to communicate? Yeah, well, to be frank, well, my name's not Frank. It doesn't have anything to do with what I've said. Like, come on, seriously? Like, hey, you know, when we are continually funding a genocide across the world, giving the state of Israel billions of dollars to carry out a genocide on both Gaza and now the West Bank, which who could have predicted? Oh, wait, I know. Um, anyone could have freaking predicted because Netanyahu's a war criminal who wants to kill babies in hospitals. Like, clearly he was going to keep killing Palestinian innocent civilians, but it's just business as usual for American taxpayers to keep funding it, right? I mean, where's the lie? No lies detected here. And another thing. Get out and vote. If you're living in a red state, a blue state, a purple state,
a confused state. Just get out and vote. Like, even if you skip the top of the ticket, just get out and make your voice heard. Like, seriously, it's it's not hard.
I mean, it's not hard. I mean, even Taylor Swift figured it out and was able to give people a link to do it. It's, it's not something you can just shake off. Am I right?
Did you did you just I'm done. This is over. Come on, what? Why I love it, come on. Hit the button. Why I love it, quick.
Okay. We're moving on to why I love it. Jeez. Um, Log, you need to get Frog under control because he is getting feisty. That's week 2 of that interpretation of Politipop theater. I'd ask me what you think, but I don't have viewers because this is not meant for anyone but my son, really. So I don't care if anyone watches. So screw it. Whatever, I do what I want. Hey, why I love it. I had something. It was in my mind brain. Oh, duh. It's it's not the moon. Well, it's also not Majora's Mask. This is far more special than that. This is what is this? 2014. So my knee was shattered in October 2013, and so I was still on crutches when they okay. So I got a reservation for this. Like I pre-ordered it off of Fry's, and Fry's website. Fry's sent an email and refunded my pre-order, saying, "Oh yeah, we don't have enough stock." So me with my crutches and my lovely wife helped me do this. Why I love it. My Majora's Mask 3DS XL, which I it does turn on. So this thing is fantastic, and this is my third 3DS. Okay, so I had a DSi, right? And yeah, I had a DSi. And the L and R shoulder button stopped working, and that sucked. And so I returned it. I knew the 3DS was coming out soon, so I returned it to Best Buy for store credit because it's still under warranty. And I use that store credit to get a first generation 3DS, little tiny ones, and the ambassador program, and then you know, whoops, along comes Link Between Worlds, and I got my brother that 3DS XL, and then got one for myself. And then they just had to come out with the new 3DS, which was required to play Majora's Mask. So this Majora's Mask 3DS XL has all of my I transferred from system to system twice. First from my original to this one, and Cake has my original 3DS. And then again from. Jeez, what happened here? Oh no! Oh, how long has that been like that? Oh no! Well, that's not gonna. Uh, the rubber cover got bent and twisted. Oh no, I can't fix it. Dude, you were just. There we go. Okay. Closed. It's closed on it. Hopefully that fixes it. Maybe. So anyway. It says all my ambassador titles. When the 3DS and Wii U eShops were shutting down, I went through and I grabbed a bunch of stuff on sale because Nintendo didn't discount anything. Capcom was the MVP of the 3DS and Wii U eShop closures, but oh yeah, and the ability to play Super Nintendo game, like, so not only do I have like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and some of the like you couldn't do Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Like I am that ambassador. I've got that. Wasn't there like haha! Yeah, there it is, boy! Ambassador certificate. So fun fact, I was smart and I bought extra batteries. I bought two 3DS XL batteries. Not that long ago. So, and this has a fresh battery in it. Games like long into the future, at least the next decade. But yeah. And mine is unique in the fact that before the company that makes the see-through rubber cases had come out with one for this model. In fact, it's the pair still in my bag to this day, but I had it charging. It was on the ground, on the floor. I tuck it. I would tuck it underneath my end table next to my bed, and that's where I would charge it. I was very protective of it because it didn't have a case, and Nauta knocked my nail clippers down, and it's barely noticeable. But there is just the tiniest. In fact, you're probably not going to be able to see it at all. Imperceptible unless you're looking for it, but just the tiniest little nick. And it's like, yep. Thanks, cat. And that's not to mention my Skull Kid first four figure, which, you know, I had kept in the box for several years, and then the apartment, I finally took it out of the box and jumped on the top of the desk. Not this, that's my old one. And knocked the figure down. So my Skull Yeah, my cat Nanta hates Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask. It's a great game, but cat hates it. Inexplicable. But yeah, that's those are some of the reasons why I love my Majora's Mask 3DS XL. It can play any of those games. Like it's the third of my 3DSs, and I mean I played each one a decent amount. Between Mario Kart 7 and Super Mario 3D Land, which I like 100% Super Mario 3D Land. I played the crap out of that game. And Street Pass, Spot Pass, all of it. Nintendo, I wish you hadn't killed the 3DS. And I know at some point I'm just gonna have to jailbreak it, and so I can join in the fun that people are having recreating Nintendo's infrastructure, because Nintendo didn't want to upkeep it anymore. Anyway, and that's why I love my 3DS. But goals. Here we go. Ignore the one with the star for the frog. So practice guitar at least 10 minutes daily. I did it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just terrible. I didn't exercise at all. I didn't fix the theater legs, which I could probably just. I think I'm giving up on that. Just like I'm giving up on this eraser on this marker for this whiteboard. Dry erase board's gonna make me get a wet paper towel to clean it. But I did get my 3 Allied Society mounts in Final Fantasy 14. I did achieve that. So go me. So I accomplished one goal. Once in Final Fantasy. Now, I did the math, and I should be able to max the first one of the 3 in 5 days, which is Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday. And obviously, each day after I've maxed one, I don't have to go back there. So it's like the amount of time it'll take me to get my daily stuff done will be less and less. And I can clean all the crap out of my bags. And then at some point I'll have to do the crafter Allied Societies too, and all the Realm Reborn ones. But that's fine. I'm good, feeling caught up there, trying to do the PvP at least like every other day. Because obviously we'll have the season end in November when 7.1 drops. Yeah. So yeah, practice with frog and log, and I want to practice my guitar more. Exercise. It's gonna be so much easier to exercise when it's not sunny and we have to run the air conditioners in the house just to keep the temperature acceptable. Okay, Frog, look, I need you to scooch a little bit. I'm not ready for this. Not ready for this at all. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually sticking with the one that I had scheduled. Or I had scheduled for a day. I don't know if it was specifically today. But... Oh wait, that's wrong. A7 sustained 4. I always forget how to do that one. So, you think you can tell heaven from hell, skies from pain, green view, still real, smile from a veil, think you can tell. If it gets you to trade your heroes for ghosts, just for trees. To exchange. Only roll with a kid. were here. We're just two souls swimming in a fishbowl. Here and same around. What have we found? Same old thing. Wish you were here. Yeah. Ah, look at that. I love performing to an audience, you know what? It seriously takes all the pressure off of, practicing. Like I've pulled out my guitar and learned so many Laurie Berkner songs over the past those 3 days. Like it's been more than 10 minutes of me practicing because I'm just like it's whatever song my cupcake is singing, and it's like okay, I guess I'm learning the Let's Go Swimming song about the fish, or uh, We Are the Dinosaurs, or Waiting for the Elevator. Like, just, I'm like John Redcorn, just performing for children. I wanted to be a big mountain fudge cake. It's got a much cooler name. That's my John Redcorn impression, apparently. I don't think it's too bad. I think I had the cadence down all right. Oh duh. Keep forgetting I moved that to its own or to yeah. Anyway, that is the end of Captain's Log. Yeah, not what I was trying to play. I do like when I can pull off a full 3-note chord. Ooh, that chord resolution though. Anyway, there's my music nerd coming out. Thank you all so much for watching, and by all, I mean Cupcake in the future, because you're not watching the present because the door's closed. But yeah, we will be back next week for more amazing Blue action, 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 action. This has been Captain's Log. I'm the captain. The log's over there with the frog. The frog. I'm the captain. The frog's on the log. On the chair. Off the screen. On the screen. Anyway, have a lovely evening, a week. Until next time. Cupcake. Your dad loves you. Always will. And I just want you to know that. I will share my website there. Hey, look, it actually worked. Hey, paisanos, this is the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Oh, that's what I should do. Just like that. Maybe that'll be I add that to the performance list. Sing and dance the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Oh, that'd be fun. Anyway, maybe. We'll see. Have a lovely evening, and